One thing that I've always noticed over the conversations that we've had in the past is you always seem to bring up algorithms. And for
hmm
those of you who don't know, I mean, algorithms, I mean, that's the do or die, the make or break of creating a YouTube channel. So, what's some advice you would give to creators who are trying to get their videos seen, in other words, get their videos into the algorithm to where they're starting to rack up views and subscribers?
Yeah, that's a great question. Okay, let me try to come up with an interesting analogy for how these algorithms exist. If you like fishing, right? Whether you like it or you've just gone out there and tried it or you don't have the patience, the algorithm game is a patience game. And if you can cast your line, your videos out there into the ocean or the lake that is filled with fish that are audience, and you can land one, you get one on your reel, you got to just keep reeling it, right? Like you can capture an algorithm for a moment in time. And I caught it at one point in time. You caught it at one point in time. I'll be the first to admit that I don't have it right now. Like our channel is still doing exceptionally well, but not to the tune where every time I put out a video, it was skyrocketing to 5 million views in just a matter of weeks. Like
Right.
Mr. Beast, he's got the algorithm right now. He's figured out whatever it is that works for his type of content. So to answer your question, and for anybody out there that's watching, you have to appreciate grasping an algorithm when you have it, take advantage when you can, try to feed it as best as you can. And what I mean is continue to produce the content that your audience is striving and building on. It's much tougher today to build a YouTube audience than it was when we launched our channel, or Big Dawes, when you launched your channel, because a lot's changed. And I'm not going to point any fingers at any specific YouTubers that have caused dishevel in the realm of how ad dollars work or the limitations that YouTube has to put on videos to reach a certain audience, but it's no longer the Wild West like it used to be. So it doesn't mean you can't go out there and create a channel that's got gazillions of subscribers and billions and billions of views. I mean, Mr. Beast is a true testament to that. But what you don't realize about Mr. Beast is that I think his channel launched in like 2012. He was working for quite some time before he found the right formula that worked. Now, for Brave Wilderness, the thing that caused us to go so viral for the years that we were at our true pinnacle was the bite and sting content. But here's the thing, I can't make a bite and sting episode once a week the way that Mr. Beast can go out and say, well, today I'm going to give away these cars, or if you can fit it into this circle, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? There's seems to be an endless loophole that Mr. Beast has figured out at this point. And by all means, I hope that goes on for him forever. But the same way as Big Dawes, eventually the audience is like, okay, cool. I get it. We're going to check out what's over here now. And that's
Right.
where the new creators that are coming in are getting that opportunity to build something new. And that's what's fun about YouTube, is that the space is constantly evolving. And honestly, there's more and more competition that's starting to exist too. I mean, look at TikTok. I can't even totally wrap my head around TikTok at this point. And all we really do on TikTok for my account is re-edit and repurpose old footage that we have. I haven't even gotten around to making original TikTok content yet because I'm so engrossed in still making YouTube content. So it's a crazy world out there, but it's certainly possible. And for anybody that's watching, you got to start. That's the first step. And you've got to stay consistent. As you know, Big Dawes, like the more you feed the machine, the more consistency you can prove to your audience, the better your channel has at chances of growing.
I agree with everything you said. First of all, I want to say the fishing analogy was great. I love that. And especially coming from, I mean, you have freaking 18 million subscribers. Like, that's so insane. And
Yeah.
I 1000% agree with what you said about kind of just hitting it while it's hot. You want to take advantage of, once you get that first big video, for some people that might be 1,000 views, for others it might be 10 million views. But once you get to that point where you start to get that new traction, really taking advantage of pumping out more content and continuing to get into that algorithm, because once you get that one video, you're kind of taking a step in the door. And if you don't take another step as soon as you can, it's more likely that door is going to close.